Andrew, thanks very much for coming along today and agreeing to one of my more madcap ideas. I've enjoyed working with you and your firm Shoosmiths for a number of years. Middlebrooks is trying to reach out to talk about all things insolvency using different methods, and it occurred to me that the game of Monopoly has lots of connotations with people going bankrupt, insolvency practitioners, and has some business skills. So as part of today, I would love it if you could just let everyone know a little bit more about you first, and then we'll embark on a game of speed Monopoly and some of your experiences in your work.
Well, thank you very much for inviting me. And I think this is probably as different as you're going to get. So I'm very much looking forward to seeing how it goes.
So am I.
But yeah, my name's Andrew Foyle, and I'm a partner at Shoosmiths in the litigation team based in Edinburgh. But I also oversee the team in Northern Ireland. And I was reflecting with a client the other day that this is my 25th year in practice.
Wow.
So quite terrifying that I'm kind of now an elder statesman, but here I am. Really specialize in, as you say, insolvency litigation work, but do a lot with financial services institutions and so on as well. So a bit of commercial litigation, a bit of everything really.
Yeah, and you and I have worked together over the years. Maybe it'll be about 15 years.
Must be at least, yeah. Because I think the first time I met you, you were just announced you were pregnant with your eldest daughter. So there you go.
Well, given that she's going to be 17 in March, it's longer than 15 years.
Longer than 15 years then, okay.
Both of us don't look that we can possibly have been working for that length of time.
I'm very much in denial.
Oh, thank you very much. So, and our two firms have worked together. It's lots of different things. And hopefully over the course of the next 10 or 15 minutes, we're going to find out a little bit more about the work that we've done together through the medium of speed Monopoly, which I believe is slightly different to normal Monopoly in that we both roll the dice at the same time. There's 4 rounds. We've got a little timer that we're going to use here. And in between the rounds, I'm going to ask you to have a little chat about 4 different scenarios that are connected to the Monopoly game. At the end of it, we'll see who's won.
It should be fun, or the end of a beautiful friendship, one or the other.
Fingers crossed. So are we ready to go?
Let's do it.
Right, I'll press the timer. Okay. Now, I think we just roll the dice and buy. This is like Monopoly, but also...
This is, yeah.
Oh.
Now we're talking.
Have you got a strategy?
Well, my usual Monopoly strategy is just...
Now, this is a trading phase where we lift a chance card and look to see what it says. Choose any property owned by another player. That player must immediately return that property to the board.
Oh, well, this could be mutually assured destruction because I've got exactly the same card.
Are you kidding? This feels like some type of horrible litigation thing, right? You can put the railway back.
Okay. Let's see what
I've got 2 blues and...
Oh, you can put your railway back as well. There you go.
That is harsh. I don't know if this is great strategy for a partner in a law firm and an insolvency practitioner. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Oh, now, that is the end of round 1.
Oh.
So, as we saw there, it was really fast. That kind of couple of minutes went in the blink of an eye. And it makes me think about our working life and how sometimes you've got to make quick decisions. Have you got any examples in your working life where you've got to make those quick decisions?
Yeah, well, I mean, part of what I do involves kind of dealing with fraud cases. So, and quite often time is of the essence with those because once the fraud has been committed, once it's been uncovered, you'll find the fraudsters trying to cover their tracks very as best they can. You'll find things moving, assets moving around and money moving around and so on. So it does take a very decisive action that you have to, if in my case, go to court very quickly, get as many interim orders as you can to try and just keep the assets where they are and make sure you make the best recovery that you can for the client who's been defrauded. So yeah, there can be a very intense phase of investigation and then going to court as quickly as you can to just minimise the damage that's been caused. And
how quickly can you get one of those orders in the court from kind of start to finish?
I mean, it varies from court to court, but usually within a few days you should be able to get most of the interim orders that you would need. You can freeze bank accounts, you can freeze assets that are outside of a dwelling house, and it's down to how quickly the court can deal with it, but you put it in and they should deal with it within a day or two, and you get the order back and then get it served. So yeah, a few days and you should hopefully have preserved as much as you can.
Which is great, and it's a bit better than our chance cards where we just took properties off one another, I suppose.
If only it were that easy.
Oh, that's great. Thank you, Andrew. Mm-hmm. Would you like to go for round 2?
Let's give it a go, shall we?
Okay. I'll push the button again. Oh, I think we're just rolling now.
Okay.
Right. Oh, we're so polite. I think I get 1,000 there because I passed go.
Oh, I haven't done that yet.
Yeah, you need to take your own 1,000 because there's no banker. Don't move mine. Sabotage. Okay, now we've...
Oh, that was there anyway. That's fine.
Now we've got to look at this chance card again. Oh, it says that I have to keep it until I'm ready to use it, but it also says I can take any one unowned property. So
literally got exactly the same cards.
No. Right. What was my strategy? Okay, I'm going to have this one. I like this game. This is far easier and swifter than real life.
I was going to take this one, so that's fine. Okay, right. And nobody's taken a property off me this time, so that's always good.
It is always a good thing. Oh, that was brilliant. Now that we're at the end of that trading round and the end of round 2, again, all very polite, all very making sure that we're taking things at the right time. I love the fact that we ended up with the same card, but that isn't really the way that it tends to work in our working lives, is it? We have to diversify and think about different things all the time. So have you got some examples in your working life where you've had to think differently?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think just generally speaking, having a kind of diverse set of views within a team is very valuable, and I think in business generally, having a lot of people of the same mind can be really damaging in business life. So I do try and make sure that if we're building a team, we've got as many different voices in there as possible. There has to be accountability and somebody to take the lead, but listening to all the different viewpoints is really important. So that's that's certainly how I've approached it over the years. I don't know. You've built your own business and built a team. So how do you go about it?
Yeah, it is. I do think it's great to have different ages, different stages, and with the type of work that we both do, I think having that people element of it is really helpful. One of the things that I think both of our firms do very well is try and make what can be difficult legislation a bit more people focused. And that comes from having people in your team, as we've got in my team, that know what they're talking about and are able to guide people through things.
Absolutely. Yeah. There's no substitute for experience. And I think we've both got some really good people in our teams, I think, which really does make a difference.
It certainly does. And, even diversifying into playing a game of Monopoly.
Well, exactly.
Okay.
By round 4, we will be nudging each other out of the way, I'm quite sure.
I think we will. I'm already nearly there. Now, I think that I might have stopped that round there a little bit too quickly because I was so excited to have a chat with you. So we'll let the little buzzer go off. I think we've got something like 6 seconds to go. So I'm going to quickly get my dice ready so that I can beat you. And we now go back to our buying phase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I'm about to run out of money.
Oh no! How terribly pertinent that would be. If only you knew.
If only.
I actually have run out of money. I've got no cash left.
Same.
No.
However, I am.
Okay, right. So we're back into our trading phase again.
Okay, let's see what we've got.
Oh, I'm going to let you go first this time.
Keep this card until you're ready to use it.
Okay.
Steal any one property from another player.
What the actual?
Let's see what we got.
Right, so I've got 2 railroads. I've got a green one, 2 blues and a red.
Oh, I might go for the green one actually. I'll take that. Thank you very much.
That is hurtful. So my chance card says, keep this card until you're ready to use it. Cancel a chance card that is played against you.
Ooh.
I'll have that green property back, please, Andrew. Thank you.
Now I understand why I went
much.
first.
Yeah, I think I quite like this strategy of you going first. So I'll switch our little timer off again to give us a bit of a chance to bring this back to something more sensible than Monopoly. Very, very timely that we both ran out of cash in that round.
Yes.
So, Andrew, can you chat about a time when cash was king for your work?
Yeah, well, I mean, as you've just seen, that was one example. I think in business, it's difficult to think of a scenario when cash isn't king. I think that you can have the best customer service and the best product and the best people and everything else, but if you haven't got the cash flow right, then you are doomed to failure. And we see it all the time, and we see the effect of people being unpaid. We see, if suppliers aren't paid, how quickly businesses, really good, well-run businesses, can sink. Part of my job, doing the debt recovery side of things, is to try and redress that balance and try and get the cash in the door for our clients. If it comes to requiring a restructure, working with people like yourself to ensure it's as painless as possible. I think it's a cliche to say it's the lifeblood of a business, but cash flow is the lifeblood of a business, and it's absolutely vital.
Do you find it interesting that we still talk about cash being king in a world where, I know there's certain places in Edinburgh that I go to, and the first thing they would say to you is, we don't take cash, it's card only. How do you, is it just a concept of cash that's still king, or what do you think about that?
I think it's still the concept rather than anything else. And, at some point it'll be crypto. You're going to go in and you'll use your Bitcoin to pay for a pint or something. But, I think it's very much, I think obviously it depends on the generation that you're in. I think, our parents' generation no doubt still use a lot of cash. I remember my dad still had a checkbook, so there you go. It's as time moves on, I think the concept of cash will be more prevalent than actual cash in your hand.
And from your experience in debt recovery, and I know that you don't need to give away any trade secrets, but are there instances where, flipping the cash is king, you're pursuing someone, I often say, a bird in the hand is better than two in the bush. Is it that you can have that negotiation with people, or would you say? There's always been a kind of division between the people who can pay and just won't, and the people who just won't pay. There's a big difference there, and you can usually tell when people are stringing you along or what have you. But at the end of the day, you can't get blood out of a stone. So if a business, for example, a supplier is not being paid, and the business, it's because that business hasn't been paid, and there's a chain going back. You have to recognise you're probably not going to get all of your money back, and you would negotiate at that point. So, and it's not uncommon. But it's having that, getting as much information as you can about the debtor and figuring out, actually, do they have assets? Are they not paying because they just don't want to, or is it because they're struggling themselves? And sometimes it just requires an honest conversation with directors. And how easy is it to have that honest conversation?
That very much depends on the director, but sometimes very easy, because some people are very open and they want to tell you that they are, particularly if they feel their reputation is on the line, they want to be clear that they have every intention of settling this, but here's why they can't do it. There are other people who just have buried their head in the sand, sadly, and don't engage. And that makes it very difficult, because you start down a road and it's very difficult to get off that road if you can't get any engagement from the people you're trying to speak to.
So engagement is key then?
Yeah, cash is king and engagement is key. So it's...
There's the sound bites right there.
Absolutely. Clip that.
Love that. Well, I think my little timer, we've got one more round to go.
Okay.
So I will push the timer for round 4.
I should have some cash in a moment.
I've got further to go to get cash. This is where it gets dirty. Let's go. Oh, right. Okay. This is not going well at all. The IP with no money.
Oh, and I've landed on one I already own.
I'm solvent again. Hurrah.
Okay, let's buy that. Oops, sorry.
I may as well buy it now. This is.
Admittedly, I'm back to having no cash again, so maybe I shouldn't have bought that.
Also, this is the end game.
Oh.
I'm just going to have to keep rolling the dice until I pass go.
Oh, got it. That would have got me 1,000.
So this is the last little trading phase.
Oh, yes.
So it's our last chance card. And because my strategy worked so well the last time, I'm going to ask you to read yours first.
I'm going to have to ask you to read yours first, because guess what?
What?
I've got the one you got last time.
Oh, no, you're kidding. Choose any one property owned by another player. That player must immediately return that property to the board. So you're not giving it to me. You need to put it back.
Put it on the board, but then I can cancel it. So.
Oh man.
So these are staying right here.
This is never been fun. Round 4 is finished. We managed to get to the end of it.
We did.
Thankfully. There was another thing that I wanted to ask you a little bit about, and again, we've beautifully, more by luck than design, exhibited it in that last round, where overspending was fatal.
Well, I mean, we have definitely seen some examples during this last few minutes, but again, as part of my role in collecting debt and pursuing debt, you can see where overspending is fatal. And I suspect, I mean, you will have far more examples of this than I do from the insolvency stuff that you look at. But there are so many examples in some of the contentious insolvency that I see where businesses have just continued to spend money when it must have been very clear that actually there was no way of saving the business. Obviously can't give names or anything like that, but there have been directors that we've had to pursue for taking money out of businesses, and again overspending and so on. So there's a lot of examples out there, and I think it is, again, get advice, get it as quickly as you can if you start to find yourself in that situation, and start to figure out how to get yourself out of it. I think a lot of people go down a road and they don't see a way off it. And I mean, you must see a lot of that from the directors that come to you.
Absolutely. And I would, what I was thinking about there when you were chatting was, the initial topic is where's overspending fatal, but maybe throwing good money after bad, not knowing when to stop.
Yeah. Again, you see that time and again, and it comes back to the cash flow thing, that actually you chase the cash flow, you kind of discount, you do things that maybe you wouldn't ordinarily do in the business, and once you start, it snowballs, and that's a lot of businesses fail because of that, because actually getting advice earlier, you would have probably gone down a different route, tried to refinance, tried to restructure in a way that would have saved the business. But quite often by the time it reaches us, and I suspect a lot of the stuff that you look at, it's not, there's nothing to save anymore.
Yeah, it's difficult when, we've just been running to a timer there with a big horn, but when it's 5 minutes to midnight, the options are a lot less.
Yeah, and you've got payroll, you've got some, you've got to pay people at the end of a month, and you have to chase the cash, and it's if the cash isn't there, unfortunately, there's not an awful lot you can do.
100%. Well, Andrew, thank you so much for being a great sport to come and have a chat today, play a little game of Monopoly, and let us know a little bit about yourself, a little bit about what you do. I guess the question is, who's won now?
Right.
I believe we get 1,000. Well, it's an American game, $1,000 for every property, given that I have no money, which might not be the best advert. But Cobbler's Bairns, my total is 7.
Oh, my total is also 7. So I think we look at these as well.
We look at these. Oh, that one is burst. I don't have that.
Don't have that.
That one is burst, and I also don't have that one. So I guess the lesson of today is that neither of us are very good at Monopoly, but great at debt recovery, and also very good at helping people navigate through difficult situations in insolvency.
We've all got our set of skills.
We do. Thank you so much.
Thank you. That's great fun.